Here this nigga talking about he want receipts. Let's start with your mother. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother. That's the one who got the receipts. You need more proof? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. You're not signing. Cause I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that.
You know, I did one album with Mace. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy? One album, and then he became a fake pastor and went and conned people. And then y'all gonna let him throw dirt on the God's name? Mace owes me $3 million. That's facts. I got the receipt. And I'm not gonna go back and forth with Mace. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm just gonna, if I'm here, I'm gonna speak up for myself. I'm gonna speak up for myself now. You know what I'm saying?
For years, people thought they knew the story. Mace, the fly Harlem rapper who rose to fame under Diddy's Bad Boy Records, just walked away from it all. But now, Mace is finally pulling back the curtain, and the truth he's spilling, it's way darker and deeper than anyone imagined. The man who once called Diddy his brother says their fallout wasn't about fame or jealousy. It was about betrayal, manipulation, and straight-up spiritual warfare. See, Mace wasn't just another bad boy artist. He was the reason the label stayed hot after Biggie's death. When Biggie passed, the whole world looked at Diddy like, what's next? And who did he put in front of the camera? Mace, the smooth-talking, clean-cut rapper who could charm the streets and the suburbs at the same time. Songs like Feel So Good and What You Want made him the face of late 90s hip-hop glamour. But behind the flashy suits and million-dollar smiles, Mace says something darker was happening. He was being used. In his recent interviews and on his show, It Is What It Is, Mace explained that Diddy had him trapped in one of those classic slave-style contracts, locked in tight with no ownership of his publishing, no real control over his masters, and no freedom to move without Diddy's blessing. He said, I wrote the hits, I carried the label, and I got crumbs. Every time I tried to talk business, it turned into ego. According to Mace, Diddy built his empire off the backs of artists like him, promising family but delivering business deals that benefited only one side, Diddy's.
My man Mace on the phone. What's up, baby?
I'm chilling, Flex. I feel mad good.
I gotta let a fax today from Magic Johnson Music. It says Mace is retired from the rap game.
I gotta do what make me happy. You know, a lot of people gonna say I'm crazy, I'm leaving money behind and a lot of things. But it's just, you know, how I feel in my heart. Once God puts something in your heart, you know, God talk to everybody different.
So you saying you don't want to make any more albums?
I don't want to make no records. I don't want to rap on no records, and I don't want to run no record companies.
I don't think people want that, Mace. You might be outvoted. What you gonna do?
If I'm outvoted, then I'm just outvoted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel as though, like, you know, like the late, great Tupac and people like Biggie, they got the same messages. They just didn't act on it. So when you look at it in that realm, it's like, whoa.
I appreciate you calling, Big Daddy.
You wonder?
I appreciate you making a call.
It gets even heavier. Mace claimed that Diddy's so-called love movement was just a disguise for manipulation. He said, that man told me God was guiding him, but all I saw was greed. Fans were shocked because Diddy's been on his Brother Love rebrand for years now, acting spiritual while Mace is the one who actually became a pastor. It's almost poetic, the preacher calling out the fake prophet. And here's where things really twist. Mace revealed that he tried to fix things the right way. He offered Diddy $2 million to buy back his publishing, the same rights Diddy had held onto for decades. But Diddy refused, allegedly telling him, your offer isn't fair. That broke Mace completely. He said, how you call yourself my brother and block me from owning my own music? That one quote set the internet on fire. Because deep down, people always suspected Diddy wasn't as generous as he looked. And Mace just confirmed it. What once looked like brotherhood now sounded like a cold business trap dressed up in family language. And for the first time, Mace wasn't just talking about contracts. He was talking about conscience.
Did you make the right decision leaving rap?
I did. Everything now that we see playing out was all the things I escaped. The car, the Shine, the Loon, Puff Daddy, the Craig Mack,
Biggie Smalls.
the Biggie Smalls. So even though I made those decisions and it cost me money, that's why I got with Killer and they gave me the money back.
You know, I'ma come off top of the head again. I went to Chat GPT and I pulled up a script and I read it out and then I listened back to it. But really, man, I don't like that shit, man. I like to come on top of the head, bro, because everything be like more organic. And I'm just gonna give y'all this little 3-minute spiel. Because when you reading from a script, man, you have to really just be like, proper and shit. I'm not no proper nigga, man. I'm straight from the South. You know what I'm saying? I talk country, and I'm finna give y'all this country twang. Now listen, P. Diddy, that's why he going through what he's going through. You know, I continue to tell y'all, you can't do people wrong and expect for something good to come out of that shit. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter if it take 50 years. When that 50-year mark come and you just bouncing around and you bragging about what you got, boy, when it hit your narrow ass, you gonna be just like how P. Diddy would, crying, all on your knees, begging. And now you all in jail and prison getting caught with liquor. I tell you, that old man got it bad, man. And you know, Mace, I'm gonna stand by Mace, man, because after Biggie died, Mace was like Lil Wayne was to Cash Money. He pretty much told it. Bad boy for a minute, man. And you got to be such a grimy dude, bro. You know, and you talk about black excellence, but then you do your own people wrong. How the hell is gonna be what, you gonna be the only one with black excellence? You know what I'm saying? And you pimp these dudes out of their masters, their publishing. You come to these dudes with like $20,000 trying to pay them and buy them out so they won't say nothing. Man, what the fuck is 20,000, man? Like, real talk, man. And that's why P. Diddy going through what he going through, you know. So let that be a lesson to you up and coming CEOs that want to do music. Man, y'all can't be out here trying to pimp and fuck over people, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm just surprised, you know, that P. Diddy ain't never get his goddamn head caved in. You know, all these dudes, they talk about they so gangster in their music. This P. Diddy, man, this ain't no hell of a damn fighting dude. Like, why ain't nobody slap this nigga side his goddamn head? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Everybody always hollering about they gangster and they'll do this and do this, but then y'all let this man fuck over y'all and y'all don't do shit but come to social media and whine and cry. You know, that's what I'm saying. So, I'm gonna side with Mace. You know, the untold truth. It wasn't really about no money. It was more or less about really respect, man. It's like a slap in the face, disrespect. I come to you as a man. You know, I'm standing on business. And this is how you gonna handle me? You gonna treat me like a little child? And then you gonna go behind my back and talk shit? So that's why P. Diddy going through what he going through. You know, and I don't feel sorry for him. That's why Suge Knight going through what he going through. Cause they was pretty much on the same level in terms of trying to pimp folks out of their masters and publishing. Now both of them in fucking jail at 60 years old. And all the people they was trying to fuck over, those guys are out here doing good. Now let me ask y'all this question. Do y'all still think Suge Knight and P. Diddy living better than y'all? I'm willing to guarantee you anything. Those two guys will trade places with a bomb out here right now. Literally. If you stand up on the bridge or in a tent in the woods, they'll trade places with you right now. Thought they was just gonna go all these years because they had these white folks paying them, giving them all this money, not knowing, man, you a nigga, bro. These the same people hung your goddamn great grandmama and granddaddy from a damn tree, fool. And all they had to do was give you some money and smile in your damn face, and you tricked. You thought they loved you. Now look at your ass. Look at y'all ass. And the people you tried to fuck over, they out here doing good. Or do you still feel like that big old gangster, that big old G that you proclaim yourself to be? I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm gonna side with Mace, man. I'm gonna side with Mace on this one. Because I don't think anybody who got talent, man, y'all gotta pay these folk, man. Quit trying to pimp folks and rip folks off, and then in the same breath, you gonna come back trying to act pro-black and black excellence